This is the biggest time for sports in Irving in years. 2 triathlons and a major golf event are coming up. All are expected to have a positive impact in the city. To talk more about this, we have Maura Gast. She's the executive director of the Irving Convention and Visitors Bureau. Thanks so much for being here.
Thanks for asking, Thomas. Very exciting to be back to talk about all these great things happening in Irving.
Yeah, and let's talk first about the ClubCorp Classic, now just days away. It is attracting pro and celebrity golfers to the Las Colinas Country Club. What kind of interest are you seeing in this event?
You know, it's just so much fun to be able to welcome professional golf back to Irving. After a couple of years away, it's been nice to have it back. So lots of great interest. It's wonderful to have the PGA Tour back. Great mix of celebrities, a great mix of athletes we've all heard the names of. So it's just going to be fun to have them back, and people are very interested. The Dallas-Fort Worth market is a perfect market for this kind of event, and obviously Irving's a perfect location for it. And whether or not you're into golf, the people watching is going to be fabulous.
And what is your team doing to capitalize on all of this attention?
We're kind of rebuilding or starting over with what we knew worked so well for us for so many years, both with the Byron Nelson and the LPGA. We are sponsors in the media room. We're there to be great hosts and be the face of hospitality from Irving, if you will, but we're also there really to do the harder work of making sure the media covering the tournament, many of whom will not be local, know that they're actually in Irving, Texas.
Also coming up soon, the U.S.A. Triathlon Multisport Championship, then later in the year, the professional triathletes organization U.S. Open. How did Irving attract these major triathlons?
It is so much fun with triathlon. So you may not remember, but back in 2000 was when triathlon, the sport of triathlon, returned to the modern day Olympics, which were being held in Sydney. And actually Irving is where the U.S. team did its trials. So Irving's had a relationship with triathlon for a long time. And it's those connections through U.S.A. Triathlon, and in particular through Play Tri Sports, that we got on the radar for this first time event.
What about the economic impact of all of these sporting events taken together?
Yeah, they're all going to be significant, and especially because all of them tend to weigh into weekends, which has typically been more of our softer times of year, but it's going to generate great demand. And with each of these events, they attract a very high demographic profile of guest, of attendee, of sponsor, and that's one of the reasons we love them. These are great, not only visitor prospects, but ultimately they're decision makers in companies that are engaged with the sport. And so the eyeballs and the feet that are going to come along even just to watch these events are really, really important to Irving from a long-term standpoint.
So then you're hoping for a chain reaction impact?
Absolutely. Every time we bring somebody to town, we have the ability to influence their future decision making about places they might live, places they might work, places they might open a business or expand a business, and we always want to be on the radar for that.
A lot of eyeballs on Irving and a lot of fun to be had. Maura Gast, thanks so much for being here.
Glad to be here. Thanks again.
Let's go through some of the specifics for the ClubCorp Classic. Tuesday, April 19th is practice rounds at the Las Colinas Country Club, and that evening, country singer Cole Swindell will perform at the Toyota Music Factory. Wednesday and Thursday will bring the pros and celebrities together for the Pro-Ams. Then tournament play begins on Friday the 22nd. Find ticket information at clubcorpclassic.com. And looking ahead on the calendar, April 28th through May 1st is the U.S.A. Triathlon Multisport Championships Festival. September 17th and 18th is the professional triathletes organization U.S. Open.